And good evening and welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray as we update you on what's going on across the state of Mississippi tonight. Numerous tornado warnings are on the state, mostly on the west side of the state. As we watch this, we got some Leake County and also Natalia County, which is kind of close to the Meridian area, that are now under a tornado warning. We want to watch Winston County in here. A lot of these on radar, you look at it and you go, well, this doesn't look very big, but boy, have we had some confirmed tornadoes. I don't know if you had a chance to see the video footage of the drone footage from Yazoo County, Mississippi, around Yazoo there, where the drone got taken away. I got a link to it there on my page to YouTube there. Dangerous storms. Byram, Mississippi, which is just due west of Jackson, has had a confirmed tornado tonight as all of this shakes about, and we go over it. And I thought we would go over what we have at this point of what's still out there that is issued, and go over everything. And let me see. I'm trying to make sure I got all the different stuff turned on that I need to local storm reports and all that we're going to do. First off, I wanted to do this. Let's read what I've got from the National Weather Service here. Let me pull this up. We'll go down this, and then we'll go to radar as we look at this. And I think this is the best way to present this, where you can read this. Tornado warning in effect for southwestern Chickasaw and southern Calhoun counties. 811 Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm producing near Sebagola, 21 miles east of Grenada. And that was a tornado. Radar indicated rotation there. It's going to be in the vicinity of Calhoun City, Vardaman, Derma, Slate Springs, and these areas. As we go down to the next one, we have a tornado warning still in effect for Northwestern Leake, Western Natalia, and Northeastern Madison counties at 8:04. That was about 10 minutes ago. 11 miles southeast of Durant, moving at 30 miles an hour. That's going to be near Thomastown by 8:10. That was a few moments ago, near Kosciuszko by 8:30. So if you're in the Kosciuszko area, and that is one of the closest places from the Meridian area that we've got, Kosciuszko, you need to get to your safe place now. This is going to be there. And this has been a track record of doing a lot of damage tonight. So we want to take that into consideration there if you're in that area there. And then we're going to go to radar in a second and look at all this. Still in effect until 8:45, Rankin County. Thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado that was over Pearl, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. It's a heap of them out there tonight. This is going to be around Fannin about right now at 8:20. Goshen Springs by 8:30. And let's see here. We have a tornado warning still in effect until 8:30 for central Choctaw and northeastern Natalia, southeastern Montgomery counties until 7:49. As we go down there, and then tornado watch, which we're all aware of at that point. So that's the listings that we have at this point. Now, let's go back to radar, because all of this stuff can change within the blink of an eye as we're talking. Let's pull up radar of what we've got here. And there are a lot of storms to the west. They're not necessarily close to Meridian at this point in this area here. This is this yellow area that you see here is the tornado watch area until 10 p.m. So we've got an hour and 40 minutes left on that. Now, let's go start at Jackson and go north from here. As we look at this, back over right in here is where the tornado was spotted, actually on the ground crossing at Byram. We look at this here. This is due north of Brandon around Lakeland. The tornado warning is in effect until 8:45 tonight. This is moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. Tornado radar indicated with this will be near Fannin. We mentioned there around 8:25. So the people in Fannin, you got about 5 minutes before it reaches you. Goshen Springs by 8:35. Take every one of these storms serious, because there have been so many different numerous ones that have touched down tonight. As we look at this now, on the south side of Lakeland, we've just got light showers. But if we move in here, this is going to be out by the spillway. If you're here on Lakeland, up by the spillway, this is Highwater Boulevard, Harbor View, Turtle Creek area here. This is just east of Jackson, Timber Lakes, Ashland Estates, Auburn Point, anywhere in here. Y'all be ready. Take your safe place. Be in there now. Serious tornadic activity with these storms, although radar has not shown that to be as some that we've seen in the past that have been just horrible. These things have not gone away. They have just keep coming back and producing tornado after tornado. Now let's go due north of here. Now, this is our areas up in here. This is, if you're looking at, this is Neshoba County. Philadelphia sits right here. This is Carthage, just due north of there, in the northwest corner there of Leake County. Right in here, this tornado warning is going across there, and this is where this is at. Kosciuszko, y'all need to take cover and be prepared for this. This is our serious areas that we're looking at. As we zoom in on this, again, this is Leake County, and we're coming across here. Tala County is also involved in this as we look at our towns here. The Natchez Trace Parkway, Thomastown, right up on there as we dig deeper into this in these areas here, these warned areas. Let me do an update here to zoom in a little bit closer to make sure that we've got the absolute latest here. As it's moved across, and that did move just a little bit there into Leake County and cut off this part back here. And this still includes Kosciuszko in this tornado warning, and let's take heed of that. This is going to include the areas of, I believe, pronounce that Bolta-Osha. Did I pronounce that right? Probably not. That's going to be near Shiloh Road, Gailey Thomaston Lane, Bolta-Osha, maybe. Maybe I'm getting that better there. As we zoom in on that area here, this is where the storm is located right now. This is the warned area here, and it's going to cut across through Thomastown, take in Dowell, this area here, and then go due north up through here, and then this is going to take in the whole city of Kosciuszko. So if you're in Kosciuszko, y'all pay attention here. Louisville sits here. This is due west of there. It doesn't look like it'll travel through there. Let's turn this off so we can see. But again, we are dealing with storms that have popped up and just don't seem to go away. So if you're anywhere in this neck of the woods here, let's just say from Kosciuszko over to Louisville, be prepared for anything that may happen here. Warnings could be issued at any given point here. We've got French Camp where? Now this is, at this point, this is French Camp right here. And let me, I'm trying to get this to operate right. If I turn on the buttons, it works better. As we go here, this is Ware, Mississippi, still included in this until 8:30. Now, as we look at the storm, it has moved north of French Camp. This is going to expire here at 8:30, 7 minutes remaining on that. It has crossed over here. Eupora, Walthall, these communities right in here. Here's Kilmichael and up to Manti in this area here. This is going to expire. Let's get this turned back on. Not wanting to. Grab something else here and make it work. This is until 9:15 here, and this is including Choctaw County, Webster, and also Montgomery County there. And this all lies out to the west here, Starkville. It lies out through here. Now, we keep going. They're not over yet, and this is the worst that's showing on radar as we look at activity right in here. And let me switch back over to this one where I can. This is tornado warning here, Calhoun City, these areas here until 8:30. That's about 6 minutes remaining on this, and there's a chance that could be extended there for southwestern Chickasaw and also southern Calhoun counties with this. Very serious weather that we've had tonight with this. Now, let's go back down and turn on some of these different things that hail pass included with this. How much of this is, and this does not have hail with these storms at all as we turn that on. Let's turn on and see how much damaging winds we have with this. And we do have a little bit there as we zoom back in here. This around here, around Jackson, has got a lot of damaging wind. This darker green here is the winds associated with all of this. Just out to the west of Kosciuszko, we've got some. McCool, Eupora, all of these areas here, Duck Hill. Look at the wind that we've got involved with these storms here. Now, let's back out and turn this off and look at the big picture of what we've got across the entire state tonight as we watch this. Due west, as you see, there's nothing happening here in the east central portion of the state. It's all on that western side of the state there as it goes to the Delta, Jackson. We will watch this if this goes northeasterly. I would think this would expire here in the next little bit. That's until 8:45. We got roughly 15, 19 minutes remaining on this just due north of Brandon as we'll watch this one closely. This could affect, if it were to to build up and go back more and come through Neshoba County. There's a possibility there. It does show signs of weakening is what the good news is. But each one of these storms, if we've looked at this, if you've looked at any pictures that have been posted tonight, they have been all over. Different storms that have produced. Did you see the picture that was in I-55 over there? Huge storm that was on the ground that they had pictures of that was going across there. All right, let's see here. Let me go down through here and look at some of the comments. We've got a lot of folks watching as we go through. I'm seeing if we got any comments. Hey, Michelle Sessoms Lewis, how are you tonight there? Debbie Penny said, prayers for those affected by the weather tonight, and it has been quite a few affected tonight with this. Let's see here. Alice Peden is watching, thank you. Let's see here. Roxy, well, I'm going down through here. Don't give up on me. It's kind of a live thing. But it is neat that you can communicate live as we go through all this. Let's turn on our location maps here. I had a question about Walnut Grove just a moment ago. As you look at Walnut Grove right here, this is where the prison sits at Walnut Grove. This is the Dollar General. Just back to the west of here is where this storm is. Now, if it stays on its current path, let's turn that on. That should go north of there, just barely missing that if it stays on its current path. Again, it's weakening. That is great news for that. As we look at all of this, as we go further up here, we're starting to get rain now into Winston County. Here's Louisville downtown area. Here's the jail on the other side, Winston Academy. As we go to this western corner here, we've got showers. And this box is getting smaller and smaller for the tornado-warned area here. That's going to, again, expire about 8:45 tonight as we look at this. And let's pull that up and read that again. That's 8:45 for Madison County. That part is canceled, so that still remains in effect for Northwestern Leak and South Central Itala counties, which would include Kosciuszko in these areas here, right there. Now, that has also weakened as well as it's making its way toward Kosciuszko. But again, tonight has been one of those to where I'm trying to think of the correct word for this. All hold barred. It's been crazy with the weather that we've had. It's produced different tornadoes that looked as though it was just radar indicated, and it actually formed and bailed down. And that's why we always say with this of getting to your safe places, these areas here get there. Now, good news here as we go back down to Brandon, that has just expired. Lakeland, that is fantastic news. So that takes Walnut Grove in this area that I was just asked about out of a threat area with just light rain. Now, there is some heavy. This is Ross Barnett Reservoir here, just north of Lakeland. That has expired. New Fan, that's where the remnants of this storm still remains. But the tornado warning has expired for there. So that gives us 16 minutes now remaining on most of these that we've got up through here. And let's go down through here and check them. As we go across Kemper County, we don't have anything. Let's turn this off so you can see a little bit better there. This is Kemper County, and this is Lauderdale County, Neshoba County. We don't have anything going on in those areas, which is great news. We have 4 different active tornado warnings that are out. It will be more counties than that as we look at this. Let's start at the top here and work our way down through these. And again, if you're in the Starkville, Mississippi area, if you've got somebody in that area, you need to be weather-wise. It is not a tornado warning for Starkville, Oktibbeha County at this point, but Starkville, be on your P's and Q's because anything can happen back here. We don't have anything at Tupelo. We have some thunderstorms that are approaching. All right, as we go in here, let's take a look here. This is up by New Liberty, Mississippi. Tornado until 9:15. Tornado warning is in effect. This was issued by Memphis, Tennessee, just a little bit ago for western Chickasaw County, Calhoun County, and central Pontotoc County. At 8:29, just about 1 minute ago, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm producing a tornado located over Calhoun City, or 18 miles west of Houston. All right, we all know where that is, Houston, Mississippi. Radar indicated rotation, and we've had several of these when it indicates that rotation tonight that they have touched down. So anybody that's in that area tonight around Pontotoc County, in these areas, and we'll get into the cities here in just a second here, get to your safe place now. This was just issued just a few moments ago. This includes Houston, Calhoun City, Slate Springs, Reed, Lloyd, Thelma, Tabbaville, Atlanta, Slate Spring, and Wellfield. Now, all of this is in this area here in the northern part of the state, right here. You got West Point here. This is going to be just due south of Pontotoc. Here sits Pontotoc, and we look in here, and this is where we're looking at. Houston, Mississippi, Vardaman, Calhoun City, Big Creek is sitting right in here between Big Creek and Calhoun City is where that tornado warning is at this point. As we drop down, this includes the cities of Walthall, Eupora. We have a tornado warning that is still issued for here as well. And let's update this as we go back to this and look a little bit closer on into this. Let me turn these locations off up here. And, yeah, that wasn't supposed to do that. All right, there it goes. It had to think just a second there. As we look at this second tornado warning, this is until 9:15 tonight, so that gives it 45 minutes remaining on this one. This is in effect for northern Choctaw and Webster County and southeastern Montgomery counties. 8:26, a confirmed tornado was located 9 miles southwest of Eupora or 18 miles west of Winona. 18 miles east, let me back that up, 18 miles east of Winona, moving at 35 miles an hour. Again, another confirmed tornado. If you're in the area here in any of these places that I just mentioned, seek your shelter now. This will be near Eupora by 8:40. Madison, I've been there before. It's going to be there by 8:50 in Clarkson and Cumberland around 9 o'clock. That's a pretty serious storm. This is confirmed right there, so we want to pay close attention now. This is due west. If you're looking for locations, it's due west of West Point, due northeast of Starkville is where this is. Or you could put it due west out here by due west to Eupora. That's a very serious storm that we're looking at. Now let's drop down. We've got one small one here that we want to look at. This size of this one has dropped as we move into Atala County. Now, this is cutting this short. If you'll look at this, just short of reaching now the city limits of Kosciuszko. This is until 8:45. There's roughly, take two, that's 13 minutes remaining on this. As we look at this, this should be, danger storm will be near Kosciuszko in 7 minutes, and it will put it really close to Kosciuszko. Let's zoom in and take a look at this of where we are and what we've got here. The Natchez Trace Parkway, all in these areas here through Dodge, Mississippi. Here's your city limits of Kosciuszko right here, and this is going to cut across Veterans Parkway. Red Wing Avenue, if you're in these areas here. East South Street here around Kosciuszko is where that line is going to come up to, and that runs until 8:45. A lot of activity over there. Now, as we look at the big picture here, most of this is away from the Meridian area. Small showers only left here around Jackson now as it starts to die down a little bit. There is a watch out until 10 o'clock tonight. We want to remind everybody about that. Anything can happen. As Mother Nature, something could pop up. It doesn't appear for any more to be coming our way, but we will definitely be on standby to watch all of this. We have 3 different cells that we continue to watch here. Again, up in these areas, these are confirmed tornadoes. This is starting to dwindle down right here as this watch box area will run out in 10 minutes from now around Kosciuszko there in Atala County, which is better news. Light shower activity. Let's look at some of our rain as what we've got. And it's very little what we've got. We've been blessed on this. We've had some serious weather back over here to our west around Yazoo also. But light showers starting to show here on Highway 25 coming into Louisville. That's going to be up by the J&S Food Store back over toward Kosciuszko. Still that heavy rain there. Ethel, some light showers as we go down. We're not showing anything in Kemper. No rain in Neshoba County, none in Lauderdale County. A little bit here in Scott County. Light rain there approaching Walnut Grove. Nothing heavy, nothing to be worried about. There's no storms associated with that. We go north of Pelahatchie here, and we'll show some showers here. We got the Highway 25 here around Goshen Springs. Y'all have got some heavy rain on y'all. This is going to go through Koch and Sand Hill in the next little bit. Y'all are going to get some heavy rains associated with this also. But looking better as we go, not so much for our friends up here in this western part. right now as we watch those locations. Some serious weather. I was going back through here watching Ruth K. Thank you for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you watching from Enterprise. Carolyn Smith, how are you tonight? Hadn't talked to you in a while, girl. Robin Miller, thanks for saying we're doing a good job. We will continue to watch this throughout these hours as it gets darker. Hopefully all this is dying out now, as you see here, right around Jackson. Doesn't that look better than when we first started? This stuff was really bad and slow moving as it went across that Jackson area that produced that tornado that was over I-55 earlier tonight. Horrible weather. We don't like that. As more news comes out, we'll have more reports as to damage that has been done as it starts to the damage to be assessed here in the next little bit. Let me thank some folks for being a part of all of this. And as I said, I'll be back should this turn back hard again tonight. We'll follow some more weather for you. Let's do this before we do that. I wanted to check this. Hang on here. Let me turn this on and go over here. We're going to check power outages. There's got to be some power outages across the state, and I have not checked that of what we've got in Mississippi tonight. All right, let's pull this back up. Let me flip a few buttons and go back here. And here we go. We do have some power outages. 2,200 in the state without right now. We're showing Natalia County, 556. That's been some pretty serious weather through there. Holmes County, 157, 483 there. I don't see any out in our areas whatsoever. It's been this area here, right along in here. Yazoo, where that was a confirmed tornado, the video that we've got of that earlier tonight. And they have most likely gotten a lot of these on. They've been working on this, getting these this power back on in these areas there. But 2,300 roughly people across the state of Mississippi at this hour without power. They're getting that back on. And again, Natalia County, where we still got a small tornado warning issued there, has some power outages as well. Let me go back and double check here. Yeah, that so you can see what I'm looking at here. That's still, we've got 6 minutes or so left on that. That's going to expire at 8:45, and due north up here, we've got this until 9:15, and this one is until 9:30 here. 9:15. Both of these are 9:15. I was 15 minutes off. I apologize about that. And that's due north of Starkville at this point, southwest of Tupelo. In these areas here is what we look at is where the last of these tornado warnings are that are across the state tonight. So watching these carefully. Big thank you to Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Joe and his friendly staff there, the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. Great folks to visit with. Eastgate Tire, thank y'all there in Marion for being sponsors, along with Chino and his gang at San Marcos, Talbert Enterprises in House, Mississippi. Also, if you're needing a storm shelter, make sure to talk to the Precast Group. They certainly help you in any way they can of getting you one. SMI Automotive, along with Sanders Gas, Graphics Guru, Chet's Paint and Body, Rick Justice Automotive, Why Not Motorsports Park. Of course, Rodney and his friendly staff out there take care of you with the internet now. Isn't that neat to have that in Why Not nowadays? I know everybody's excited. Kim's Photography, Freeman Tractor, also Masterflow Plumbing, Sewer and Drain Specialist, the Red Barn Plant and Produce, along with Citizens National Bank. They'll help you out there with all your banking needs if you're looking for something. Friendly folks, bunch of places to go to there, along with EMEPA, Snowden and Company Real Estate, also Tiffany Blue Decor and Boutique. She'll help you here in Meridian. Any of these fine folks that help us sponsor the weather as we cover continued bad weather throughout the areas there. As we back out, let's give you a look here at the state. Looking a whole lot better there. We've got some showers down here at New Orleans with some thunderstorms occurring there. No warnings associated with it, but we look at that. Some heavy rain, though, down in Louisiana, and we look at Gulfport, some light showers there, and move up. And, again, these are our areas here that are just left here with the light, the last stuff here. Let's see here. Let me see here. I got a message I want to pass on here. This was at 8:31, warning for leak. Radar indicated. Okay, the Hinds County here. Let's see. Hinds County public report of trees uprooted and mobile homes destroyed. Also, we have reports of people trapped in a home. Again, this is in Hinds County, near Terry is where this is. Again, report of a tornado that hit at 6:25. That was a couple of hours back. Trees were uprooted, mobile homes destroyed, and people were trapped in their homes. That's the report that we're getting at this point. Pretty serious storm that rolled across there. And this is that same storm that rolled through Byram that we saw the video footage from on I-55. Horrible situation there. We don't know of any deaths. That's what we've got here at the last update that we've gotten here in the last little bit on storm reports. We'll continue to post what we have, what's going on, and keep you abreast of all of this. Again, thank you for dropping by. I won't keep you for very long tonight as the weather threatens. And again, I want to remind you we've got another severe threat of weather coming in on Tuesday night that will probably focus more on our end as it comes across East Mississippi, that will focus more our direction. We'll watch that closely, and that, again, that's Tuesday night. We'll get more of your timelines as we get closer to the storm so that you'll know. Make sure that you've got a weather plan where you'll go should it turn bad for us. Again, thank you. I'll be back in the morning at 6:30 for a weather update if we don't have any more severe weather tonight. And then also we'll do our morning show at 8:30 in the morning with all the news and happenings of what went on over the weekend. Say a little prayer for those families that we just learned about there in Hinds County that have lost their homes. A horrible situation to lose everything that you have. It can happen just like that also. Light rain approaching Neshoba Central High School is what that text said there. So again, thank you for the comments. We appreciate it, and we'll be back should more bad weather threaten. We'll be posting throughout the nighttime hours as well, just to keep you up to date with anything that goes on. Thanks a lot, and we'll continue to have more coverage for you here at Scotty Ray's Weather. Thank you.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by